All right, so let's talk about how to protect yourself from hackers. Now, the way I protect myself from hackers is I pay for this plugin that you can see in front of you called Ithemes Security Pro. Now, the reason why Ithemes Security Pro is because I simply don't want to compromise my website security. Since, here are some frightening things about cybersecurity. And the thing is, I believe that should frighten you more is that every 39 seconds there is a cyber attack, and next 43% of cyber attacks target small business. All right, so you can understand that this is not easy. So just to give you an example, if you buy your first website, the first antivirus that's installed or security plugin that's installed normally is Jetpack. You'll find that Jetpack is there by default, and Jetpack is an amazing plugin, except for it's a freemium plugin, right? So you're only getting about 10% of the value from Jetpack, and you'll have to upgrade and purchase the Jetpack Pro. I happen to prefer Ithemes Security because Ithemes Security is dedicated for security only. Jetpack is a plugin that has many functionalities. Some of them is analyzing traffic and so many other things. And I just happen not to trust plugins that are have diverse uses. I want to go for the specialized plugins, and for this case, Ithemes Security Pro. Now, another thing that is great about Bluehost, and since we talked about Bluehost, the Bluehost plan, and pretty much with every other hosting company, you get what we call the SSL certificate or security, and that is the SSL called the Site Security Lock, and that is essential to protect your website, even if it does not have any sensitive information like credit cards. Especially for e-commerce stores, you need to enable that lock, because when people go to your website and they find that you don't have that green lock that they can find on top next to the domain, next to HTTPS, there is a lock. If they don't find that, they'll not trust you. They'll not give you their credit card detail. But when they find that, it provides them with the trust that they can conduct business and purchase something from your website securely. Now, the price for the this plugin right here, Ithemes Security, is $80. You might find it very, very harsh, but let me tell you, it's $80 per year. So if you divide it per 12 months, it's only about $6 that you will pay per month for this plugin. And it is actually worth it, because let me tell you a story, and I believe with the story you'll understand better, and you can go and check out on Google. These are facts. There was a guy who was running a website. I read a blog about this once, and it inspired me ever since. So ever since then, I became very cautious. This guy had a website. He was running the website, was very happy about it. And luckily, he was only in high school, so he was not a professional. He was working on this website, was making some good money with it. And later on, police one day came knocking on his door. And so he opened the door. He was shocked, right? Then the police told him that he's under custody. They need to investigate with him. He didn't understand what was going on at the time because he didn't do anything. So he went with the police, and then the police revealed to him that on the back end of his website, there are criminal operations running, trafficking, illegal trafficking running in the back end of his website, and that there is an entire forum. He found out that there is an entire forum of criminals on the back end of his website without him even knowing about it. So somebody broke into his website when he first created. Obviously, he wasn't knowledgeable about web security and all of that, so he was not. He was sloppy with it, and his website wasn't secure at the beginning, maybe even to the end, and so he didn't take security seriously. So somebody said, "Yes, that's great. You don't take security seriously. That's not a problem. I can breach into your website." And right now, they breached to his website and created an entire forum. And he didn't know it for a long time. He didn't know it until the police came knocking on his door. And luckily, they found him to be innocent, because there is such a thing as breaching a website, and the owner, because he was not knowledgeable a lot about WordPress and about websites, he couldn't find a trace because it wasn't apparent on the front end. He couldn't see it from the dashboard. That person that created the forum was so smart that he hid the forum so that the person couldn't see it, right? And he was pretty successful with it. And this guy was in trouble with the law because of this. So, it's absolutely not worth it to save those dollars, in my opinion. it's better off if you just invest, if you're going to take this business seriously. I'm not talking about if you're just going to build this website because you want to build it out of just for fun, because some people just, they do this for fun, and that's okay. Or they do this to learn how to build such a website. But if you're going to take this business seriously, then I highly recommend you to purchase a protection against hackers.